obviously Coach Roman Banks and two players. Coach, you started opening up with the stadium, and then we'll take questions.
Thought it was a hard-fought basketball game. First of all, they're a well-coached group. They the regular season champs, and they played like the regular season champs. And I think once again, game went right down the stretch, and they played, and I think they got the bounces there in the end. And it's a game where it's a little spurts, a little luck, a little superstitious and all that. And I think at the end of the day, we played a pretty well balanced basketball game. Still had an opportunity to win, even after they called a fragrant 2 foul. And of course, the last play, we used to running it, and we touched Trey Lynch's hands and gave him the opportunity where he could drive and shoot the basketball, trust his selection. And it was online, just a little short. And I thought that the guys, the team this year, really played hard to persevere through. And just wish that you would have been on the other side of the ledger instead of this side. Winning and losing not the same. I tell them that all the time about life. So we'll take this one. Hopefully we'll learn from it and we'll bounce back as well.
Questions?
Trey, can you describe that last possession, what you saw, what you were trying to do?
Like I said, we drew the play up. A-Rod didn't have a shot. I'm coming up 2 baseline screens. And, by the time I get it, like he said, he gave me the option to either drive and shoot it. And unfortunately, I didn't make the last shot again.
What did you think the call was a good call?
I think looking over, I don't know this type of game. I didn't think that I thought he tried hard fouling, and I thought the way that the guy took off in the air, that it looked bad, worse than what it really was. He went trying to snatch him out the air, and I just think that on this stage that they thought they were doing the right thing by calling the fragrant 2 foul. I don't know if it was fragrant 2 in this type of game. I don't think that he went and snatched him out there. I think he was trying to play on the ball, and Riley's a good athlete. He got up there much sooner, and the way he came down, and so we can't go back and change it. But this type of magnitude, it just you go back, and last time we played them at our home place, something like that happened, and you just wish that it could be settled a little different than that. But we respect the call and not complain about it, because at the end of the day, we still had opportunity to come back down. And I thought we got a good shot, at the end of the day. And that one shot didn't decide the game. So that one play didn't decide the game. I thought there's some other factors with going inside that if we probably make that shot, they don't get a chance to transit this house. So you can't go back and talk about possession after possession. We try to look forward and move on.
Coach, after they closed in, after you all were leading by 8, what was your strategy for the team in order to adjust and go at them?
What we got back to finish the game off. We got to a small lineup for them, and he kind of subbed the guard off small lineup. And I thought we was in pretty good shape possession-wise, because I believe before that foul, we probably was up 2, maybe. And so with a minute left, that means that we kind of in control of the game. And so that even gave us a chance, because we tried to play possession basketball with about 2 minutes left. So we were right where we thought we could be, because you come down and really probably 2 possessions left unless you foul. And so we thought maybe we'd get a stop, or even if we up 1, or at least we'll get a chance to come back down and have a chance to score and get a stop again. So we thought going in, we were right where we need to be with, probably up 2, I'm not sure. With about a minute left, maybe, a minute and 10 seconds, something like that. So we thought we were where we wanted to be, because with small lineup, we were just going to try to play possession ball after that.
Roman, when you look back on it, this game, the first Texas Southern game, the 2 Alabama State games in the regular season, is that going to kind of sum up how close y'all were this year to having something special?
A lot of games by 1 possession. you know, but these guys, that sums up a lot about their character and the way they fought all season long. I knew it would take us time, and I told them all year long is that I want them to leave out here with dignity and pride. You know, whatever our program is going through, we're gonna rebuild it. We're keeping Southern alive, and to make it to this championship game and the way they played throughout the year, we kept it alive. And even the games that we lost, we probably only had one bad loss, that was to Jackson State, and all the other games was by a possession or two at the buzzer. And so here it is, went down just like tonight. So, you know, it's a tough day for us right now because we want to fight and overcome. But really, at the end of the day, off the court, these guys are true champs to me because they done some things that ordinary kids at their age wouldn't do. Could have thrown in the towel, but they stayed with me and stayed with the university, so I appreciate it. And in a classy way by continuing to help win. This team might not, like I told them, one of the most talented team that probably had in the last couple of years. We, you know, coming in, we thought that we'll be much better if the situation wouldn't happen, but they played at a level that toughness and at a high level every day that they were going to continue to be good, and they showed it down the stretch.
You guys struggled shooting in the first half. That obviously changed in the second. What was the difference?
I just think, you know, like I tell them all the time, y'all probably heard me quote this, you know, you rent a shot and you're on your defense. And I just think at the end of the day, and of course their defense is pretty good. Mike can do a great job defensively as well. I think we both play kind of similar. And we was fortunate enough to get some baskets to go in the second half, shots that I knew we was capable of making. And we play in spurts like that, and I know that. And also, you know, down the stretch with that small lineup, you know, you was hoping to get up 2 possessions or so going in a minute, but we was gonna try to trade baskets with them, and hopefully the clock would have been on our side. But the possessions changed after they got to Fragrant 2. Now they had the possession lead. That's what changed the outcome of the game.
Can you talk about what Jared gave you on the boards and defensively as you were building that lead in the second half?
Yeah, Jerry, you know, for a freshman, 12 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double, I thought was outstanding. You know, he's a guy with a lot of girth, and we need that to be strong on the inside. You know, we put him a lot of times on the best post player, and the day he had to go at the 5 and he had to go at the shooting 4, and I thought he did a very good job. And you know, he got hurt late in the season for us and missed a few games, but you can see he coming around, and we look for some exciting things from him in the future.
Any questions for the players?
I gotta ask this, Roman, do you think at all that when the referees made that call, in the back of their minds,
Ain't no
is what
question.
happened with the women's
Ain't no
program?
question. Ain't no question about it. I think they want to react on that, and so I think that in their mind, that's a tough ball game. I mean, you got to be clearly cut, I think, to be call that call, but I think that had a lot to do with it as well. What just happened between the 2 programs, 2 schools, rather not the programs, because actually we got a good relationship with them.
Just for Trey Lynch, I thought that your heart is just magnificent, and I felt that down the stretch, especially with that play, that you showed a lot of class, and I want you to make sure that you that it's noticed. Talk to me about how you, as a senior, lead by example.
First of all, I started in the classroom. You know, like I said yesterday, my first couple of years in college, I got in trouble academic-wise. You know, so I had to step it up off the court first. And once I stepped it up off the court, you know, it obviously leads to good things on the court. So, you know, I was just trying to be the best leader I could. You know, I know I'm not the perfect person, you know, around, but I just tried to, you know, let the young fellas know that just no matter what happened, you know, just stick with it. And if basketball is what you want to do, and just keep doing it.
Got time for one more question.